Of Muslim nations, OIC, as unwarranted and narrow-minded after they linked the hijab issue and demolition of Muslim properties to the controversy over the Prophet comments. Telangana Minister K.T. Rama Rao targeted the centre over the backlash from the Gulf, says why should India apologise for BJP bigots? It's them who should apologise.
Telangana second. But
8 accused have been identified in the Moosewala murder case, a sharpshooter and gangsters all under the police radar. And counting down to the Rajya Sabha polls on Friday, now the BJP asked its MLAs to report to BJP office by this afternoon. Sources say the BJP MLAs in Rajasthan likely to be moved to a resort. A week after a teen's gang rape in Hyderabad by 5 people, including minors from political families, the Innova car in which she was reportedly assaulted has been found. It's been cleaned. The police have sought the custody of 4 arrested. And MPs of Boris Johnson's own party bring a no-confidence vote against him. Vote to be held at 10:30 p.m. India time today. Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. Our top story, India today continued to deal with the diplomatic fallout of controversial remarks on Prophet Muhammad made by former BJP spokespersons, with several countries denouncing the comments and welcoming the action taken by the ruling party against those who made these comments. Saudi Arabia and Afghanistan also joined other Gulf countries in officially condemning the remarks on Prophet Muhammad. The controversy erupted amid Vice President Venkaiah Naidu's tour of Qatar. The BJP suspended Nupur Sharma and expelled Naveen Jindal on Sunday. They had made the controversial comments against Prophet Muhammad and his wife, with Nupur Sharma making those comments on a news channel and Naveen Jindal tweeting it as well. The BJP on Sunday also released a statement stressing that the ruling party is against any ideology which insults or demeans any sect or religion, as there was a growing backlash in Gulf countries with calls for a boycott of Indian products as well. Qatar, Kuwait and Iran had all summoned the Indian envoy on Sunday. Indian ambassadors had dismissed the BJP officials as fringe elements. Meanwhile, India rejected a statement by the Organization of Islamic Cooperation as unwarranted and narrow-minded. The 57-nation Organization of Islamic Cooperation issued a strong condemnation of what it called abuses by an official of the ruling party of India, but then it also went on to link the comments to previous decisions to ban hijab in educational institutions in certain states, violence against minorities and demolitions of their properties as well. The MEA said, and I quote, the Government of India categorically rejects OIC Secretariat's unwarranted and narrow-minded comments. The Government of India accords the highest respect to all religions. The offensive tweets and comments denigrating a religious personality was made by certain individuals. They do not reflect the opinions or views of Government of India, and strong action has already been taken against these individuals. It's regrettable the OIC Secretariat has once again chosen to make motivated, misleading and mischievous comments. Now, news on Nupur Sharma. And a special cell of the Delhi police registered a case against unknown people on the complaint by Nupur Sharma, who alleged that she has been getting death threats. Sharma was suspended from the party after several Arab nations summoned Indian envoys and expressed disappointment. Nupur Sharma tweeted yesterday urging media houses not to make her address public as there was a security threat to her family. Remember, her address was on that letter of the BJPs that actually suspended her. Well, let's go across to Sukirti for more. And Sukirti, give us the details.
Well, yes, for now, the Delhi Police Special Cell has registered a case against unknown people because Ms. Sharma alleged that she's been receiving death threats. She's not named anybody so far, and also the other specifications of a complaint are not known yet in terms of whether these threats were being received by her on social media platforms or whether it was a phone call, whether it was any kind of a letter or an SMS, a WhatsApp message over which she received these death threats. But because of her tweet yesterday where she was urging media houses not to put up her address publicly since it was part of the suspension letter by the BJP, in that tweet she had mentioned that there are security threats to her family. So this is something that she has publicly acknowledged and sent out this message to the people that she's already under threat and so is her family. So this official complaint to the police comes in the backdrop of all of that. But also ever since her comments on that news debate went viral on Twitter, there have been a lot of controversial comments and tweets from all corners of the society in terms of targeting Nupur Sharma as well and criticizing her several times. People in their criticism have gone overboard, so there has been a lot of hate on social media in those terms as well. Ms. Sharma, however, at this point of time has not clarified who was sending these death threats to her. Nothing specifically has been mentioned by her on Twitter. However, she has expressed fear on the social media platform. Already she's been receiving at the receiving end of her party, with the party suspending her, and she also withdrew her statement unconditionally. But despite that, there seem to be threats continuing against her. She is still facing condemnation not just by the Arab nations but even by common folks on Twitter. So that continues. Delhi Police Special Cell has registered a case. The probe is on. The police is yet to come out with any official statement on what is the update or any progress or whether they have apprehended or questioned anybody with regard to this case.